What's up guys, Jake Dust Turtles back at it again with another Pokemon Go PvP video, and in today's video we're going to be doing some Freestyle Cup matches, planning for the World Cup once again with my team. So we're going to be leading with Bastiodon, he's going to be leading with Stabilize. So I'm basically going to spam these rock throws, and I'm going to be going for a flamethrower, but I'm going to switch into my Venusaur to take down this ground and water type, which I'm going to be 2 times super effective against. So I'm not going to shield, but he's going to use Blizzard. So very good job by him, but I'm going to bring in Golbat to do some damage with these wing attacks. So I'm going to charge up a ton of energy. I'm going to not shield this. I'm going to shield it actually because I thought I'm going to been another Blizzard because he got to that first one really quickly. And then I'm going to go for no shield here, obviously, because I know this is Mud Bomb. And I'm basically going to store a ton of energy up here, guys. So I'm going to go for a Poison Fang to either knock him out or draw a shield. Thinking it's going to knock him out, but it doesn't. So got some energy stored up for whatever's coming in, and I'm assuming it's going to be something to kill me, but it's Skarmory. So I'm going to use a Shadow Ball for the good neutral damage, and then I'm going to charge up some energy and then bring in Bastiodon with that Flamethrower, which I'm assuming he is going to shield. So he is going to shield, and that means he has 1 shield left, and I'm going to be doing super effective damage with these rock throws, and he is going to be, or I have Smackdown. It's Smackdown, guys. I apologize. Smackdown, as I realized mid-video. But I'm going to be doing super effective damage with these Smackdowns, and then he's going to bring in his Sableye. So I'm going to use this Flamethrower because I know that I am switch locked, and Flamethrower is going to get blocked, so it's really good for me. And I'm going to shield this because I don't know what it's going to be, and it's going to be Foul Play. So good thing I shielded, probably would have been pretty good neutral damage. And then I'm going to go for another Flamethrower, but I cannot get to it. So as you're going to see, Foul Play does decent damage, but Bastiodon's a wall, so there's that. So I'm going to use this Flamethrower, and it's going to knock him out, and he's going to bring in Skarmory. So I'm going to be able to almost get to a Flamethrower, but we're going to see how strong Bastiodon is. And he is strong enough to withstand that move, but I'm going to win as Skarmory faints. So let's hop in our next match against Tanner in these freestyle battles. I'm going to be leading with Blastoise, and he's got medicham. So I'm eager to see how this one works out. Water Gun is going to be doing some good neutral damage against medicham because it's very spammy. So he is going to use an Ice Punch here. He said he slipped. It should have been Power Punch, but that's perfectly fine. So I'm going to go for an Ice Beam here because he's going to swap into Meganium. So this is going to do super effective damage. And he's going to have to shield, and I'm ready for Meganium with my Golbat. So Golbat's going to come in and do super effective damage with these wing attacks, and I'm going to use Poison Fang, which is also going to do super effective damage. So that is going to demolish him down to low health, and I'm going to not shield because Frenzy Plant's not going to do much, and neither would Earthquake really. So I'm going to basically farm up some energy here with my Golbat for the next Pokemon. And I'm going to have a Poison Fang ready to go, but I'm hoping to get that Shadow Ball off. So I'm going to go for Shadow Ball against Skarmory. We already know how much damage it does, so he's probably either going to have to shield or just take this to the face. And he's going to take it to the face, so it does about 35% of his damage. And I'm going to go for another Shadow Ball here, and I cannot get to it, which really sucks. It's been happening to me a lot lately, but it's okay. So I know how this one works out. I know I can waste 1 shield and beat Skarmory. But he has 2 Sky Attacks ready to go, and I cannot take a Sky Attack from that health right there. So I'm going to go for my Hydro Cannon after charging up a little bit of extra energy, and I'm assuming that he is not going to shield here because he has 1 left, but he's going to save it for the back with Medicham. So I'm going to go for a Hydro Cannon here, but I cannot get to it because he has Charge Move priority. So very good job by Tanner to use that Power Punch there. It's perfectly timed. And he's going to get charged up here, and he's going to be doing super effective damage to me with those Power Punches, and he has a shield. So I'm basically in a very bad situation. I'm going to use this Mud Bomb, but I'm assuming it's not going to do anything because he's going to shield it. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get to another Mud Bomb before he gets to a Power Punch that will knock me out, but I do get to a Mud Bomb, so let's see if this Mud Bomb knocks him out. And it is going to, so I'm going to take a GG in that game. So let's hop into another battle against Carbear 13, and Carbear 13 was the person that we went up against in our Nightmare Cup final in the BC8 chat in the Go Stadium Discord. So I'm going to be leading with Golbat, he's going to be leading with his Vigoroth, and I'm going to go for a Poison Fang here just to see how much damage it would do to this neutral type, or this normal typing, and it's going to do probably a little bit, maybe like 15%. Which isn't going to be enough. So I'm going to shield this because I'm afraid of what he's using. He was charging a lot of energy, but it was Body Slam. So very good job by me. So he was charging up 2 of them. Very good job. So we're going to see what Body Slam does. So I know that that is going to take off about 20% of my health. So I can take it to the face, but only a couple of them. So going to go for Poison Fang again here, and he's going to have to shield because I would have probably knocked him almost out. And it is going to almost knock him out, then I'm going to be able to use one wing attack and kill him. So he is going to bring in, after a long wait, Altaria. So I've got the Poison Fang ready to do some damage against this Altaria, so I'm assuming that he's going to shield. And he does not shield, so I get about 15% of his health off, and I am almost able to get to another Poison Fang. But I've got Bastiodon ready to wall Altaria. So Bastiodon's going to come in, and I'm going to force him into a Switch Lock, and he's going to bring in Shiftry, and then I'm going to go for this Flamethrower before he can get to any move. And I'm going to basically charge up a ton of energy, and then switch right before he's about to use his charge move. Obviously, by charge up a lot of energy, I mean use it. And then he is going to use Leaf Blade, which is going to be not super effective, obviously not very effective at all. And I'm going to use this Sludge Bomb, which is going to be super effective against the Grass-type Skarmory. So I'm going to shield this because I'm thinking it's going to be foul play, because obviously he realizes that Leaf Blade's not going to do anything. So he uses foul play, and I'm going to charge up some extra energy for this Altaria. So I've got the Sludge Bomb ready for the Shiftry. I'm going to use the Sludge Bomb. It's going to obviously destroy him, and I've got the Sludge Bomb ready for the Altaria, which is going to do significant damage to make it a little bit weaker for Bastiodon. So Bastiodon's obviously going to come in after Venusaur gets melted by the Sky Attack, and I'm going to be able to use one Smackdown and kill it. So GG's to myself. So let's hop into another match against Carbear 13. As I said, guys, these are going to be some freestyle matches, kind of preparing me for the World Championships if I get the win at the Open Qualifier tomorrow at GoFest, which is going to be when this video comes out. So I'm going to be playing in that tomorrow, and I'm hoping to have a video for you guys up on Saturday. So I'm going to be recording this one Thursday night is when I'm recording. I just got in today to GoFest, and I'm trying to record this video and get some videos pumped out for you guys so that you can do well in your Rainbow Cups just in case they're this weekend. So in this matchup, it's going to be Blastoise versus Alola Ninetales, and I think I'm going to have the victory in this because I just can get off so many charge moves faster than Ninetales can. So he's going to bring in Toxicroak, and I've got a Hydro Cannon ready to go, which is going to do pretty significant damage. So he's going to have to shield this, and he does. So then I'm going to switch into Toxicroak when he uses Mud Bomb. So honestly, I probably should have took that with Blastoise. I don't know why I did that, but I'm going to bring in Toxicroak and go for a neutral matchup. And I know I'm going to have to waste one more shield, but I know I can take another shield from his Toxicroak. So I'm going to take his shield. That's the goal. And I thought I could switch. I thought I piggybacked off of him to switch the charge move priority, but apparently I was just one move behind. So you can see here, I get it, but he gets it first. So I think it was one move off. So it's perfectly fine because I have Blastoise come back in here and spam it with Water Guns. And then I'm going to bring in Venusaur to do one Vine Whip and get a little bit of energy ready for whatever he has in the back. And he is going to have a Fortress. So it's not really going to matter what I have in the back because Venusaur can't do Fortress when both have full health. And even if I had a little bit of an energy advantage, even with no shields, I think Fortress is going to demolish me because it's going to come close. As you guys can see, it's going to get down to the wire, but he can get to that Rock Tomb just a little bit faster, or Earthquake faster than I can get to anything that would do damage. So let's hop into another match against Carbear 13. I'm going to be leading with Whiscash, and he's got Skarmory. So this is a decent situation for me because the flying moves are going to be doing pretty good damage, but because I'm a ground type, but at the same time, I have Blizzard that I can get to, and if he doesn't shield, then it's going to smack him. But if he does shield, then I get a shield. So he doesn't shield, so it knocks off about 50% of his health, and I'm going to choose not to shield here because Sky Tech's not really going to do much. Really only does like 30% damage, and I'm going to bring in Blastoise because I know how this matchup works, guys. I know how matchups Skarmory versus Blastoise goes. So I can take one Sky Attack pretty easily. It's going to come in Sky Attack, boom, it's about 40% of my health, and I'm going to basically aggro farm here, but I know I have to shield another one because I cannot take another Sky Attack. So I'm going to go for a ton of energy charged up here. I'm low health, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to wait to see what comes in for once, guys. I wait to see what comes in, and then I'm going to use a Hydro Cannon against Marshtomp. So I'm thinking he's not going to shield here, and he doesn't, so poor play there. I'm going to shield because I have all this energy stored up, so I'm hoping to take another shield from him by using this Hydro Cannon with Blastoise. And I'm trying to switch and something, but I can't get it off because I don't have switch ability right now, so it's perfectly fine. And I almost get to another Hydro Cannon, so I almost have 3 Hydro Cannons. So I'm going to bring in my Golbat because I know that none of the moves that Marshtomp is going to be using are going to be good against me. Surf doesn't do much, did about 35% of health damage on me, so he's going to have Blaziken coming in here. And I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball to basically get that last shield, and then I'm going to bring in Whiscash because I know Whiscash can be 2 times super effective with its typing because of that ground and that water typing. I know Mud Bomb is going to be super effective against Blaziken, so I'm going to take a GG in that game. So let us rapidly hop into another battle against Carbear 13. In this battle, I'm going to be leading with Bastiodon, and he's going to be leading with Flygon. So this is an interesting matchup. because I think he has Dragon Tail. I don't know what fast move he has right there. I can't really read it. So I'm going to switch out here after I get a ton of energy, and he switched out at the same time, so very good switches. And I'm going to basically go for these hydro cannons here. I'm going to shield up because I know I can farm a ton of energy off Toxicroak and then go for 2 hydro cannons to either get a shield and then knock it out, or basically take 2 shields. So I'm going to go for the 2 shields here. And hopefully get both shields down on this Toxicroak, and I'm going to get both shields. So that's perfectly fine with me because I know I have an advantage with Golbat against Toxicroak. That's why I kind of went Blastoise. I wanted to get that shield pressure on, and it's fine because I have some energy charged up with Golbat ready for anything that's going to come in, and I'm assuming it's going to be Flygon. So I brought in my Bastiodon with Flamethrower ready to go, and I know that any of the charge moves that Bastiodon uses or Flygon uses aren't going to be super effective. So I'm going to go for the Flamethrower, which I think is going to knock out this Flygon just because how strong the move is, and he's going to bring in his Raticate. So it is a bad situation for me, guys. So I probably should have used my Golbat against the Toxicroak instead of the Blastoise. But I couldn't foresee that because obviously we switched at the same time. So maybe you should have waited, but thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys learned a little bit from this video about how you can compose your freestyle teams. I hope I do well in the open qualifier tomorrow, but you guys will definitely see it on my channel if I do well. I hope you guys do well in your Rainbow Cups this weekend. Thanks for watching, guys.